One of the Stoics famously remarked, "Rivers are easiest to cross at their source." And the corollary is also true. Problems are easiest to address where they begin. This is Professor Neil Hamilton from the Drake University Agricultural Law Center with today's Our Water, Our Land. Think about this idea as it relates to Iowa's water issues, whether it's water quality or flooding. Problems, or potential problems, are easiest to address where they begin. That is why we need to focus on where the water is a trickle, rather than wait till it becomes a raging torrent. Farmers understand this. This is why they use conservation practices, like installing grass waterways to control soil loss, and take steps to reduce the nutrients that may leave their farm, like implementing nutrient management plans and planting cover crops. Keeping our soil in place is common sense. Keeping nutrients in the soil and out of the water also makes good sense. Use the nutrients on your crops rather than let them leave and become someone else's problem to clean up. Practices like restoring wetlands and preserving oxbows can be effective in addressing water quality and in slowing the water draining from our fields to help reduce the potential for downstream flooding. Iowans have had more than our fair share of experience with floods in recent years, and the rains of the last week proved to make flooding an even bigger issue for many people. Thinking about water at its source helps us think about who may be responsible for helping address our issues. If I am where the problem starts, then I can also be where the solution begins. If my land is where the water is only a trickle, it may be that the answers are easier. Meeting this challenge is one of agriculture's historic strengths. Finding creative ways to protect soil and water are hallmarks of sound stewardship. Groups like the Iowa Soybean Association have embraced this challenge and are helping members find creative ways to address water quality while maintaining profitability. Rather than view the water quality debate as something to deny or resist, as some groups do, the Iowa Soybean Association is helping lead the search for answers. The truth is, protecting water quality is not someone else's job, not the neighbors, or not the cities downstream. They may be forced to address water issues if the problems become too dire, but if they aren't the source of the problem, then anything they can do will only address the effect, not the cause. Trying to take nutrients out of a water system is an expensive proposition, as is trying to rebuild a flooded downtown. To make real progress addressing water quality and flooding issues, we have to start at the source. That's why farmers and landowners play such a critical role. Farmers like my friend and neighbor, Ray Gasser, who has planted thousands of acres of cover crops on the land he farms in southwest Iowa. Ray and farmers like him all across our state are helping lead by example by implementing innovative conservation and water quality practices on their farm. They can serve as the guides for others who want to take positive steps to help address the problems at the source, where the crossing is easier. This has been Professor Neil Hamilton from the Drake University Agricultural Law Center with today's Our Water, Our Land.